Okay, so what type of cardio to do when bodybuilding? So this is not for sports performance or overall performance. This is just to look good, have a great physique. Okay, let's get into this. So high intensity versus low intensity. First of all, I want to say sorry, and I fucked up. I made a video before on, I think it was called What's the Best Cardio for Fat Loss? And yeah, I've just said it, I messed up, and I'm very sorry for that. In my opinion, I think this is quite good what I'm doing. I'm admitting I'm wrong, but yeah, I messed up. The reason being is I was comparing a marathon runner to a sprinter and their body composition. This was delusional. I don't know why I did that, because this doesn't apply to all of them. In fact, what separates them is actually weight training. So again, I'm sorry I messed up. But to clear all this out, I want to give you the right information based on research. Okay, it's not actually that complicated, just listen in. So first of all, high intensity versus low intensity. So for high intensity, it could be sprints, anything high intensity, right? So let's say you do sprints or cross trainer, I was going to say CrossFit, for a minute, real intense, and then, no, actually we go, 30 seconds intense, 1 minute rest. Okay, now compare that to weight training, right? Sounds quite similar. It's anaerobic activity for that short period. When you're lifting weights, it could be 30 seconds, then you rest a minute, then you do another thing. So, yeah, if you can see the link there. So so high intensity, kind of similar to weight training. On the other end of the spectrum is low intensity, so walking. Just walking. I was going to use an example, but you can't use an example for walking. And to get to the point, not one is better than the other. Yeah, bodybuilders or athletes, they get absolutely shredded to the bone doing high intensity. You get bodybuilders that are shredded to the bone doing low intensity. It's all preference. First of all, I'll give you a few scenarios. Imagine someone training at the gym 4 to 5 times a week, or even doing strength training, right? Then imagine them doing 3, or even say 4 high intensity high intensity cardio during the week, as well as doing that strength training, right? How are they going to simply recover? I don't know. Man, the storage space on my memory card just ran out, so I was talking to myself for about 5 minutes. But anyway, to pick off where I left off, for an individual who's doing strength training in the gym, doing high intensity interval training with weightlifting, so 3 to 4 times a week of high intensity cardio is really going to impact the individual doing that strength training and their performance. So they might not be able to get as many reps or as many sets, get PRs, etc. But again, it depends on the individual and how fast they can recover. But remember, high intensity cardio and low intensity cardio are just tools. One's not more superior than the other. Okay, so moving on to low intensity cardio. I'll use examples again. So for an individual that's training 3 to 4 times a week and incorporating 3 cardio sessions of low intensity. The benefits of this is that low intensity, so walking, is a lot less impact on joints and muscles, which is not going to affect the gym performance. And if you're a weightlifter, that's your main priority, not cardio. So like I said at the start of it, it's not performance for like an athlete doing football or, rugby. So low intensity cardio is great for recovery. You don't need to recover from walking. But the only negative is that it takes a lot longer to burn the same amount of calories. So this just shows you that all of these are just tools. There's not one superior. But to conclude this video, if you're not tracking your macros or your calories, you don't know how many calories you're consuming, and you've plateaued, and now you've increased your cardio to 3 times per week, you're not going to know the effects of it because you don't know your caloric intake, right? So you might be eating 2,000 calories one day, then 5,000 calories another day, and then all incorporating the cardio, but you don't know the effects of it because you don't know your calorie intake. So make sure you know your calorie intake, and if, for example, say you plateaued, add cardio in, and maybe if you want to make it really extreme, which I don't suggest, is reduce the calories as well. But yeah, that's the end of the video. High intensity cardio is just a tool, so is low intensity. High intensity, the benefit is that you burn more calories in a shorter space of time, and low intensity is that it does not interfere with weightlifting performance, but it takes longer. So I hope I cleared everything up, and again, I'm sorry for messing up. I apologize, and if I do this in my other videos, I will admit it, but recently I've made sure I've researched it. Beforehand I didn't really, so I'm providing you the most valuable information right here. You lucky motherfuckers. No, I'm joking. Excuse me for my language, but honestly, I hope you stay positive. I don't hope you stay positive. Stay positive, stay smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.